presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The 3rd down pass. Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Carr. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Oh, I love it when we see some basic football here. Toss sweep, that's one of the first plays they put in the playbook. And if you're the offense, you're trying to get those big guys around in front of your runner to get him downfield. And if you're the defensive guys, get up underneath them and finish off the play, just as they did there for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
On the double. 35. Watch the pass.
They're going to look to throw. So left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Single. I got number 18.
Operating from the gun. Daniels got his open man. It's Carr. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 4 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
On the set. Mike, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let go.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carr. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Complete to number 22. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Down, 18 Gator.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Here's Jones. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Daniels. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 2nd down, it's Carr. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Daniels. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
On the double. Mike 40. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Break. Mike 35. I got it. Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 9.
Back to throw here. For Marshall, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll look to throw here. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the ends. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
And
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Daniels over the middle, complete. That's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Off play action. Daniels. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready, break. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carr. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Seahawks on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Daniels. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
On 1st down, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Set up. 60 yards. Strip that ball.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Keep tight end, keep tight end. 4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. Come on, set, 8, read. Standing situation, let's go. Ready?
Second and 9 now. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw. Daniels. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw. Daniels. Now this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Set, 10 Lobo. I'm coming after you. Right. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. So celebration down on the field for a good, hard-fought victory here. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.